gonna get Biscuit tamping that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Got another lift, ready for another lift. I'd move that tamper out of the way though. Pull it down to the other side. What we're doing. Guys, Bondo here. So who works on Easter Sunday? Dwayne does. He's here. There's his truck and trailer. He called me, said I'm gonna go over and clean up the site a little bit. So here he is. I'm not working today, but I'm gonna get some video footage, show you how kind of crappy this was. It's looking a lot better, so I'll video it now. Hey guys, if you're new to my channel, my name's Ron Bond. We got a company called Bondo Built Construction here. And what we're doing here, guys, is we're building a camp. We got a customer here that wants us to build this camp. So we put this frost protected, shallow heated foundation underneath here. It's a crawl space. And we got radiant heat in there and stuff. If you haven't seen those videos, go back and check them out, guys. This is like part 3 of this series where we're building this camp. But anyways, in this video, we took the neighbor off. We cut a tree down here. You'll see in a minute. And we got onto his property, and he come over and yelled at us. And here it was Easter Sunday. My guy here, Dwayne, my excavator guy, he just come over here just to level things out. And we cut this tree down as a favor, and it kind of backfired. But thanks for watching my video, guys. If you're not a subscriber, go down there and hit the subscribe button. Make sure you leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about everything that went down here today.
I think you might better cut it.
You think so? Cut it and then push it? Man, that sucker's dangerous.
That root is so big underneath there.
tree down because I didn't want the homeowner cutting on it. It was pretty dead. So I told Dwayne to push it. I cut the bottom, and then Dwayne just pushed it over. I didn't want the homeowner getting hurt on that thing. I had a tree fall on me one time, so a dead tree, not a good thing. So it was actually pretty solid on the inside. Has a lot of ants in it though. I think you can see it. See it on video. It's full of ants. Chop it up into firewood though. It's still solid enough for firewood. It's pretty solid. But you can see the whole top broke out of it. It was dead. That piece broke. This piece fell. And got woodpeckers pecking into it.
Hey guys, Bondo here. So you seen the tree that we cut down over there? There was that big dead tree. We really ticked off the neighbor by cutting that tree. The tree was not on his property, and the homeowner wanted it down, and Dwayne was over here. It was Easter Sunday. Dwayne just went over there you can see, just wanted to level everything out for us, make it nice around the site. He called me, said he was over there. So I came over just to get some video footage, and I looked at the tree, and I really didn't want the homeowner to cut the tree because it looked really dangerous. And I've been hit by a tree before when cutting it, a piece fell and hit me. So, I said, Dwayne, can you push that tree over for me? And Dwayne tried to push the tree. He dug the roots a little bit, but it was really hard, so it wouldn't go. So I ended up cutting the tree, guys, and Dwayne pushed it over. But he actually drove his track, landed on the neighbor, just like about a foot onto his property. And later on, I came over there, and the guy was screaming at me and everything else because we got on his property, and I was trying to reason with the guy. I said, it's not a big deal. We can fix it in about 5 minutes. And he said he was going to shut the job down, call the building inspector, and the guy's just screaming. You'll hear him here in a minute, a little bit of him yelling at me. But the guy's just not a good neighbor, let's put it that way. So listen, you'll hear him.
Go ahead. So Dwayne got it shaped up pretty good over here. Knocked down all the rocks and stuff. Looks pretty good. Hey guys, Bondo. So we're putting the deck down today. Jess is throwing some glue down. Bailey's got a sheet waiting. We're putting the plywood down. When we hit that middle point right there, we're gonna shift the sheets over 2 inches because of the lap. So that's what we're doing. We're gonna be working on the porches today, get the deck done. Got a whole trailer full of rough cut 2x6s that we're gonna cut to length, and that's what we're doing. So video, and I'll start nailing this deck.
Big tuna.
Big tuna. Is that what they call you? Big tuna?
Yeah, big biscuit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they call me Big Tuna.
Well, dude, that's your nickname on YouTube.
Big tuna.
That's your name on.
Go. One more.
Oh, that was the one right there, wasn't it?
That one right, no, that one right there, you gotta do that right side of it.
Yeah, just go to the right a little bit, towards me.
Oh, this one?
You're gonna do it on that half of it, yep.
Okay, so grab the other side of it so we got it.
Big tuna. We got a big tuna on site too.
It's not me. It's not me.
Not Jess. We haven't come up with your nickname yet. Big tuna. I like it. He's not even big though. He's not even big. Look at him.
He used to be. I hate you so much.
Hey, if I'm stuck with Big Biscuit, you're stuck with Big Tuna.
I'll find out something better than Big
We got a Big Papa. We got a. There's Big Papa. We got Big Biscuit, and we got Big Tuna. And Jess. You're just Jess.
Back that corner. Fine.
Okay. You get her?
Hammer.
There's a hammer somewhere.
Right here. That'll work. Need a hammer?
He's got a big hammer here.
Got an explosive.
Boy, Josh, you got enough glue on there?
I got an explosive
Oh,
tube.
yeah. Wonder why.
I didn't
Jay
drop 'em, right?
Jay dropped all the glue.
The box ripped on me.
It's okay, I'll say.
Nothing worse than a ripped box.
What the?
Big Papa, right? This is what I was talking about here, guys. When it gets to here, we lap the joints. So our next sheet, we're going to move over this way 2 inches so that we land. That's how you do that. People were asking me how I was going to do that. So we're running the sheeting this way, right to there. And then we just shift the sheeting over 2 inches to land on that stud. It's real simple. Instead of butting them
Scoop. Put a
and
2-inch
putting
strip.
a thing there. Yeah, we'll put a 2-inch strip on this end. Right, Terry?
Yeah.
On this
Or
end?
actually, we can jump back one joist right to here, cut that off, and that piece. No, it won't work that way.
We can put a
Yep, we'll put a 2-inch strip.
Put a
over
2-inch strip in there. Okay. And that'll get us back on the center. Okay, you just cut your first sheet to fit it because it's a half. You know what I'm saying? Cut your first sheet to fit the stud, and then you're going to have the piece over there that should be right. Follow me?
I already cut the sheet.
Did you?
Yeah,
What'd you do
because
that
you
for?
needed a 4-footer for there.
Oh, I got you.
You
Okay.
have a 4-foot sheet.
All right, we'll put a piece in there. It's under the wall anyway.
The next
It's under this
half
wall.
sheet, we'll cut that.
Yeah, the next half one, I'll cut it. That's what we're doing today. It's a beautiful day, actually. Warming up nice. Gorgeous day here in central New York. This is how you get a sheet of plywood in Big Biscuit style. Oh man! Good thing we got an 8 by 12 center beam in this friggin' place. Oh, Jay, guess what's on YouTube, buddy?
I am just glad I wasn't really close.
I'm glad there wasn't glue all over
I
it.
think the glue is set.
Oh, that was beautiful.
It's not even budget.
Well, that was a fail. We wanted to show you how we do it biscuit style.
Try the
That's what
next
you
sheet.
don't do.
Yeah.
I throw a couple nails in this.
On the house?
I think I gotta
Where we're at.
Yeah, you do.
Just about lunchtime. We got the deck on. Just about. A couple more sheets.
Up goes the wall.
Hey guys, if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button for me. And like I said, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. I'm trying to hit 10,000 subscribers, guys. I've been doing YouTube a couple years now. and I'm like at 9,600 or something like that, 9,300. I don't know, but you know, hit the subscribe button for me. And if you like this kind of stuff, guys, we're building this camp. We do a lot of concrete and Nudura foundations and stuff. Check my channel out. I got a lot of tips and tricks in there for you. It'll save you a lot of money.
How's this? Good on the inside? Yes.
Right on.
Yep. I gotta go that way just to hit him.
Red-headed one?
Yep.
I knew you were recording.
You said that on purpose, didn't you?
I don't care what color they are, huh?
I only said red-headed. I didn't say anything else.
You want to tamp that thing over there, bud? So we got the front porch done, guys. 2 courses. Just gonna tamp it here. Bailey's gonna tamp it. Put that flashing in there, as you've seen. So when we pour our concrete up against there, it's gonna be 1 step up in. So that's what we did there. Got our second wall up just now. Big Papa's nailing it in. Big Biscuit's holding it.
Well, guys, that's about it for this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you got something out of it. You learned something. You got a little entertainment. Got to see Big Biscuit fall down. Got to see me get yelled at by the neighbor. So it's all good. Like I said, thanks for watching, guys. In the next video, I'm going to show you how we did these porches. We laid these chimney blocks in there. It's pretty cool, and we're going to do some stampcrete on top of it. So follow along, guys. I'll try to get that video put together, and we're actually going to pour this stampcrete today. So thanks, guys. See you on the next one.